Okay, so I told you about one of my worst memories from China, one of the worst parts about living in China. Now I'm going to tell you about one of my best memories, one of my favorite parts of living in China. And funny part is I already recorded this, but of course, in classic Brett fashion, I forgot to turn on the microphone. And I didn't realize that till a week later, so this is just one of the many stories I talked about, but I realize it's such a good memory I want to go into deep detail. Anyway, shut up, get on with it. This story is from New Year's 2019. So for New Year's, me and my friends, and by me my friends, I mean my friends, decided that they wanted to go to Shanghai for New Year's. And they were kind enough to drag me along because I'm not a man who makes plans. So thankfully I was surrounded by people in China who made plans and were just like, hey, you're coming. I was like, hell yeah. But anyway, we went to this building in China. I forget what it's called. This building in Shanghai. It's right next to like the tallest building in China. It looks like a giant bottle opener. But anyway, we partied at the top of it. And it was all you could eat, all you could drink, all you could party from like 6 to midnight, and it was only about, I don't even know, maybe 600 kwai, which is like $100 USD to party at one of the nicest buildings in Shanghai for what, 5 hours, all you could eat, all you could drink on New Year's. Insane. It was an insane deal, and I don't know how my friends found it, but I'm very thankful they did. I don't think the building managers were very thankful that we did them, because I am not a classy man. I mean, look at my kitchen and look at my walls. Clearly, class and taste are not the two things that you think of when you think of a Brit, a BJ knows best. Anyway, on with the story. Here is the view from the tower. So we were right on the Bund, which is the river that goes right through Shanghai. It's like the big tourist attraction. It was insane. This view was absolutely insane. We had the whole skyline, and we had champagne. All you could drink. I don't know if it was good champagne. I don't know what champagne is. I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's bad. I just drink beer. Anyway, we had all you could drink champagne poured by hand for us. I mean, okay, how else are you gonna pour it? I don't know. So yeah, we were pounding back these all night, and it was also, you could get cocktails, you could get whiskeys, you could get whatever you want, beer. So you know, I was hitting the whiskeys. It was a classy night. I was being a classy gentleman. And, you know, when I hit the whiskeys, things start to devolve a little bit. This is a little later in the night when we had. Oh, I wasn't drinking whiskey. I was drinking wine, of course. So this is a little later in the night when we had pounded a few back. You know, a little classy picture. The drunker I get, the more buttons slowly start to come down on my shirt. So as you can see, I was about 60-70% drunk right here. When the shirt comes off, that's when I'm at full throttle, 100%. I don't know who these two are. So, you know, when I get drunk, I like to talk. And I had just, when I moved to China, I'd been a bartender before, and so when I get drunk, I tell everybody, oh, I was a bartender, I used to work in a kitchen. And so I somehow talked and finagled my way into the kitchen with the with all the workers, and I became great friends with them. As you can see, this is my good buddy and my not so good buddy. I don't think he was as happy that I was behind there. And I think I climbed over the bar. I somehow managed to finagle my way in. I thought, okay, in my memory, I thought that they had stopped serving food, but this is clearly in the middle of service. This guy is about to grab a plate of food and give it to people. I don't know how the hell I didn't get kicked out. But anyway, I was back there, I was talking, I was serving, I was being the man. And somebody had the audacity, my good friend right here, had the audacity to try and tell me to leave. I mean, look, I had got a chef's hat on. I was clearly a part of the crew. I was clearly a part of the servers. And this man must have missed my submission, must have missed my my resume, and must have forgot about hiring me, because that is the face of a man. Anyway, I was clearly flabbergasted that he would have the audacity to kick me out of the kitchen. I mean, who do you think you are? I'm the #1 server in China, Shanghai, in this tower, and I was gracious enough to come into your building on your New Year's event, and you're gonna kick me out of your kitchen? So this was towards the end of the night. You know, we had been dancing the whole time. I had been breaking into kitchens. We had been drinking, having a great time. And I don't know what happened, but around 12 or 1, I think I hit a wall, and I'm like, I need to go. So I went and found my good buddy Mike right here. Him and I were always together. And I don't know what happened to these four at this point, but me and Mike were like, we gotta go. We are too hammered. We gotta get the hell out of here. And so him and I get out of there. We get in a taxi, and we're both drunk in there. And I think, you know, Mike, I think we need to go get some pizza. And thankfully, right by the Airbnb we were staying at was a pizza place. And so we walk into the kitchen, and you know, I've been inspired. I had just been kicked out of one kitchen. I thought, hey, I gotta prove myself. I gotta make myself worthy of the chef's hat that was bestowed upon my head, upon my shiny dome. And so we go into the pizza place, and I'm like, listen, I clearly know what I'm doing here. So I walk back into the kitchen with all the staff, and I help them make my pizza. I have absolutely no idea why they thought it was a good idea to let this man handle this amount of cheese and make this pizza. I think that's the pizza I was making, but there's no way. There's no way it turned out that well. Like, what is that? Just a block of cheese in my head? I have no idea. Also, I don't know whose hat that is. That hat came out, and I literally have no idea. I must have stolen it off somebody. I don't know. I have no idea. But I remember we were back there making the pizza, and Mike was eventually like, yo, we should get out of here. I think they're starting to get a little upset. Not out of the place, just out of the kitchen. So we got out. We were drinking beers there. I'm like, they've been so gracious. I'm going to go to the convenience store. I'm going to buy them a nice bottle of Jack Daniels. And so the last thing I remember is picking up a bottle of Jack Daniels, going down, put it on the bar, and then our pizza was ready. And I think we just got the pizza and we got kicked out. But yeah, it was a beautiful way to end New Year's, going from breaking into a kitchen, them not letting me help at all, to breaking into another kitchen, them graciously accepting my help and allowing me to fist their cheese and probably taint their food for the rest of their lives. But anyway, that was my New Year's in China. From what I remember, it was insane. It was a great time. I had so much fun, and this is just one of the great things that happened in China. There was a lot of good memories. In the video I recorded before, I was talking about a bunch of things. So I think I'm gonna try and make a big China video, or maybe tell you a bunch of smaller stories like this. Just break down a couple pictures and get into it. So if you tell me if you want a big video, maybe I'll probably do both. I'll do like a compilation where I don't talk and it's just videos and memories. And then I'll probably do some more little stories. So yeah, stay tuned for more stories from China. I hope you enjoyed. Oh, like, comment, subscribe, become a part of the Goguma family. Join the Goguma Church. Bye-bye. Goguma.